And this stuff is, I kid you not, a miracle worker. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can tell by this super glam setup, we are in my bathroom. Couple things really quick. Sorry about the lighting. I did what I could with it. We were dumb and we painted our bathroom this really weird color, and now the light bounces off of the walls in a very unflattering way. So, you know, stupid decisions. Again, can't wait to move. And the lighting in here is just like not good in general. So I do have one softbox light that I was able to get over here in the doorway, but like I couldn't get one over here because our bathroom's really small. So sorry about that. And then also too, sorry about the fan. I don't think it's gonna hinder you from hearing me, but I do know that that is in the background. So sorry about that. Unfortunately, the lights in this bathroom are linked to the fan, and I can't have both lights on without the fan, and I do need both lights in order for it to be halfway decent to like what you guys are seeing right now. So sorry about those two things. But anyways, if you're new here, my name is Sarah. Today I'm going to be showing you guys my nighttime skincare routine. This is more of like my weekend nighttime skincare routine where I go a little bit of the extra mile. You know, we're going to do a face mask tonight, and we're really going to do the full skincare routine. There are some nights where I might skip a step here or two because I'm just very tired, or you know, maybe I forgot it, and by the time I remembered, I'm pretty much done, so there's no way I'm gonna do it then. But tonight you guys are gonna see the full shebang, so please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Like I've mentioned before, it does go a long way for a small channel like mine. Leave me a comment down below, say hi, tell me something about your skincare routine or any skincare products you recommend. I always love checking out whatever you guys are telling me that you love. And if you like this video and you're not subscribed already, make sure to hit that red button down below, turn it gray, turn your notifications on so you get notified of all of my new videos. And of course, follow me on social media for daily content. My Twitter and Instagram are linked down below in the description. Okay, so like I mentioned, this is my nighttime skincare routine video. I have been wanting to do this video for so long, and I kept like waiting until I had a certain product in and stuff, but I think we're there. I think we have like the collection I'm gonna stick with at least for a while, so this is gonna be super accurate for you guys. And just for anyone who's looking at your screen like, what the hell is she wearing? Yes, this is a WrestleMania t-shirt. I was at this one. It was a lot of fun. If you don't watch my vlogs, then you may not know I'm actually a huge fight fan. I really, really love UFC, but for a hot minute, like for a year or 2 years, I was super into wrestling. Still like it. I still like dabble in back and forth and like check out the storylines and stuff, especially since Ronda Rousey was in WWE for a little while. So little fun fact about me if you haven't seen a lot of my videos. But we'll go ahead and jump right into it. First thing that I always do is I actually take off my rings, so I'm gonna put these away just because a lot of the products that I'm using will leave oils on my rings and stuff, and I really want to keep those like pristine and shiny and everything, of course. And then I always put my hair up because, you know, I mean, honestly, why am I explaining this? I'm sure that that's really self-explanatory. I don't want to get crap in my hair. So the first thing that I always do whenever I'm taking off a full glam face of makeup is I take off my lashes. If you were following me on Instagram, you probably saw there was one night where one of my lashes fell off. I was gonna film a different video tonight, but one of my lashes fell off. I just didn't have the strength to put it back on. It was a shoot day today, so I'm exhausted. So I'm like, you know what? We're gonna film my nighttime skincare routine because I just want to take all of my makeup off. But I start with taking off my lashes, and then I usually try to just peel off any excess glue on them, just, you know, to keep them in good condition for as long as possible. I need to find where the other one went. I have no idea where it is. But from there, I'm gonna go ahead and take my makeup off. And the way that I do that is with a cleansing balm. Right now, I am using the Pond's cleansing balm, and this is what it looks like inside. FYI, sorry if the frame keeps shifting and stuff, since the light's over here. If I show you a product, I have to turn to show it, so sorry. But anyways, I like to take this. Just about that much is usually good, and I warm it up in between my hands, let it melt, and then I use this mainly to take off my eye makeup. So I just work it in to my eye makeup and my lashes especially, because I really, really want to get that off. I do use waterproof mascara, so this is necessary in order to get off. And then with whatever's left, I just go ahead and distribute it through the rest of my face to get all of that makeup off, and then down onto my neck. And I always do lips last, especially when I'm wearing a color like this, because I'm gonna look like a clown in like 2 seconds. So we'll get to it in just a minute here. So most of that has been rubbed in. My vision is incredibly blurry because I wear contacts, and this stuff gets onto my contacts. It's really fun, but like once I wash it all off, then it comes off with the contacts. And then I'm gonna go ahead and start heating up the water. So sorry, that'll be in the background just for a second. And the main thing that I like to use to take my makeup off is this microfiber towel. So I talked about in my Holy Grail skincare products video, I don't like to use makeup wipes. I prefer to use a microfiber towel just because A, it helps to save the environment a little bit, and then B, also it's a lot more gentle on my face. So I saturate it in warm water. And I like to use warm because it gets the makeup off a lot better. And then, just gonna go ahead and do my lips. This is what I'm talking about, where I look like a clown. And then I'm gonna go ahead and use the towel just to wipe it all off. I try to be gentle to not rub too much on my eyes. And then I always try to get the makeup that I put on my neck, because I do put makeup on my neck to make sure my foundation color is blended out. And this method really takes all of your makeup off. Like, I'll show you guys later when we get to toner and stuff. There is no makeup residue left on my skin after I use this method. When I was using makeup remover wipes, I still had makeup left on my face when I would go to use my toner, and basically any other kind of makeup removal method just didn't actually fully get all of my makeup off except for this one. Now, since these towels are reusable, what I like to do is take an antibacterial soap after I use it, and I just get the soap onto the areas where the makeup is, and then I just rinse it off and make sure that all of the makeup has come off of the towel. And generally I only use this for like 4 or 5 maybe uses. I mean, if you're washing it diligently every day with an antibacterial soap, you should be good, but I just like to get a fresh one after a few days and then go ahead and throw the used one in the wash just to make sure that it's like extra clean. And then I hang it up to dry. Okay, and then from there, I go ahead and cleanse my face, and I have talked about this before. I will link my Holy Grail skincare products video down below if you guys want any more information on any of these products. I'm just not trying to make this like a half-hour video like that video is. So I am just gonna kind of hit the high points on anything I'm using that you guys have already seen. But this is my Holy Grail face cleanser. This one is from Trader Joe's, and this is the one with the tea tree oil. It's super good. It's not too drying or anything like that, but it does leave me feeling super clean, much cleaner than any other cleanser does. So I'm just gonna go ahead, a little bit of water in it to lather it up, and then just work it into my skin. And I do like to spend like a good 30 to 60 seconds here, because it also kind of acts as like a face massage. Like, you know, like people using those jade rollers. This kind of has a similar effect to it. Just like massaging your face like this will kind of, you know, get the fluids flowing in it so that your skin can be like a little bit more rejuvenated, have a little bit more of a glow and stuff. Okay, and like I said earlier, we are gonna do a mask tonight, and because my skin is acting up, you guys can see I've got like blemishes and stuff, been a little bit stressed, you know, moving, work, all of that stuff. So I'm gonna use one of my favorite masks of all time. This is the Aztec Secret Indian Healing Clay mask. This stuff is really good. It has a cult following. Basically, this pulls all of the impurities out of your skin. It's super effective. My skin looks absolutely radiant the next day after I use it. So like I said, because my skin is acting up, I am gonna go ahead and use this one. How I like to do it is I like to take a little bowl, because it is all powder inside, and then I take a measuring spoon that I designate specifically for this mask, and then I just take 1 scoop. This is a tablespoon, and I go ahead and just dump it on in there. And then I like to do mine with some organic apple cider, because I am oily. I feel like whenever I use this, it helps to curb my oil. So I like to combine it with this. And again, I will just take 1 tablespoon. It's usually like a 1-to-1 ratio. And then from there, I just kind of like add one or the other, just kind of depending on how the consistency is looking. Oh, sorry guys, I was wrong. It's a 1-to-2 ratio on this. You want to do 2 of whatever liquid to 1 measurement of the powder that you're using. And right now mine's looking just, you know, a little bit thin. I like it when it's just a touch thick. So I am going to just carefully sprinkle in a little bit more powder. And just FYI, this clay is actually really widely available now. I think Target even sells it. It used to be that like you could only find it specialty, but now you can find it like Target, Amazon, all of that good stuff. So super easy to find. I feel like it's great for anyone with any skin type. It's just a really great product all around. Super good. Also too, usually I mix in a smaller bowl. I couldn't find one tonight, so that's why this is so spread out. Usually it's not looking like this, but I'm just gonna kind of try to scoop as much together as I can and go ahead and start applying. One of the reasons why I like using these measuring spoons is because they're flat on the other side, so I can actually just kind of use it to apply this mask, which is nice. Okay, so I have the mask on and I leave it on for about 20 minutes or so. It just kind of depends on how long it takes to dry. You really want this mask to feel like it's super dry. In fact, it should start cracking on your face actually. And then because this is clay and it is so thick, the plumbing in our bathroom cannot handle it. So I'm actually gonna wash it off out in our kitchen, but I will see you guys back here in a little over 20 minutes once I take the mask off. Okay, just wanted to show you guys the mask before I washed it off. I can barely move in it. So it dries down really dry. You guys can see it's like cracking and stuff everywhere, which is totally normal. One thing I did want to let you guys know in case you want to try this mask, don't be alarmed. It does feel like it's really tightening your skin, and then also your skin will feel like it's pulsing. That is totally normal. That's supposed to happen with this mask. So just an FYI, wanted to let you guys know that in case someone wanted to try it. But yeah, this is definitely done. I know that this still looks wet. It's actually 100% dry. So gonna go ahead and wash that off in the kitchen here where the plumbing can handle it. All right, so I just washed the mask off. Just FYI, make sure to wash it off with warm water. That way it'll break down. Don't try it with cold because you'll never actually wash it off. And the reason why I'm like so concerned with like the plumbing is because it is a thicker mask. Our plumbing just sucks in this bathroom. I think normal plumbing can probably handle that mask without getting clogged, but you know, if you just want to be safe, just use like your kitchen sink where it can take stuff like that. But you guys will notice, wow, it's showing up super red on camera. It is not this red in person. That's crazy. But your skin does end up red after that mask. That's fine. Don't worry. It'll be gone by the morning. So I don't suggest using this mask in the morning before you're about to like go out to something fancy, especially if you're gonna like go out for an event. Use it the night before or maybe 2 nights before. Like your skin will still reap the benefits and look super nice for 2 days afterwards. So it's totally fine if you want to do it like 2 days ahead, but I definitely wouldn't do it morning of, just because you need some time for the redness to go away. But oh my god, my skin feels so smooth. I haven't used that mask in so long. I used to try to use it at least once every week to every 2 weeks, but I've been slacking on it lately. But oh my god, my skin, I know I just said it, but it literally feels so smooth. It's like crazy. But let's go ahead and jump into the rest of my skincare routine. So next step is toner, and right now I use the Ole Henriksen Balancing Force Oil Control Toner. This is the green one, and this is a fairly new product for me, so I'll tell you guys a little bit about it. I did talk about it in my most recent Sephora haul, but this is supposed to balance oils but still hydrate your skin and kind of helps to curb things like acne and oiliness, obviously, and stuff like that. So I take a little bit on a cotton pad. I like to use these. These are from Target, but these are the premium cotton pads. I just like that they're thicker. I like to be, you know, a little fancy about it. Just take it right over my T-zone and then onto my cheeks. Wow, that mask really got me. It's been a long time since I use it. Usually I don't get this red when I'm using it regularly, but yeah, because I haven't used it in a long time, it is on another level at the moment. But as you guys can see, there's barely any residue on this at all, and that is because of the microfiber towel and cleansing balm duo that I use. I think there's like, yeah, there's like barely anything on. And then from there, some may argue that this is an unnecessary step. I think that it doesn't harm you at all to do it, and I personally see a benefit since I've been using it, but I will go in with an essence afterwards. I like to use the Caudalie Vino Perfect Concentrated Brightening Essence. I have noticed that since I have been using this, and actually before this, I was using the Boscia Sake Water Essence, and with both of those, I did see a difference. Like, I felt like my skin was a lot brighter and just like a lot more even. So I'm just gonna take it, I just took 2 drops, put it in my hands, and then I'm just gonna press it into my skin. And for those of you who don't know, what an essence claims to do is it helps to prep your skin for serums and your moisturizer or any skincare that you're trying to use that you really want to penetrate into your skin. That's what this is going to do. The extra level of moisture will make your skin ready to just soak up everything else that you're going to pile on top of it. And then I'm going to go in with my eye cream. I am using the e.l.f. Illuminating Eye Cream. There was a whole backstory on this. Again, I will link my Holy Grail skincare video below if you guys want to check it out. But basically every other eye cream was giving me a rash, like literally anything and everything that I use, even like the ones that are super expensive and were supposed to be for sensitive skin were giving me this rash and these dry patches underneath my eyes and making them swell up a lot, and it's the only one that doesn't. But I always rub it in with my ring finger. That is your weakest finger, and you don't want to tug on the skin down here too much, so always use this finger to just pat in your eye products. All right, and then I'm gonna go in with a serum. Honestly, I go back and forth on how I feel about serums. Half the time I feel like they're not really even doing much, to be honest. But you know, there's one that I have, I'm just kind of finishing out. I feel like it's making a little bit of a difference, but I'm not entirely sure. So I'm on the fence on if I'm gonna repurchase it. But right now I'm using the Volition Strawberry Sea Serum. And one problem I have with this is that the pump doesn't always grab product. And tonight it did, thank God. Usually it's like not even halfway full when I do this. I'm just gonna take 1 drop, take it in between my hands, and then press it into my face. You always want to press serums into your face. That way it gets like pushed into your skin and your skin can like really soak up all the benefits of it. Oh my God, I am super red, you guys. It's just tripping me out. Alright, then because I am acne prone, there is an extra step that I like to take before moisturizer. I like to use this. This is the Derma E Essentials Overnight Peel. And again, there's more information in the video linked below. But basically, I saw this in Roxette Ariza's video where she was talking about how she got rid of her acne. And this stuff is, I kid you not, a miracle worker. When you put it on areas where you're breaking out or have a blemish, literally the next morning the blemish is like half the size or completely gone. It's like so crazy. This stuff seriously works. I'm gonna put it on all of the places where I'm breaking out. And then I'm gonna go in with moisturizer. Right now I'm using the CeraVe Skin Renewing Night Cream. I talked about this in my September favorites, but this is a new night cream for me. And honestly, it's amazing. I love it. I feel like I've definitely seen an improvement in my skin since I've been using it. So highly recommend. I love it. It's just so soothing, especially right now after my mask. Then if there's any left over, I like to take it on my neck. And if you're going to apply things to your neck, you want to do it in an upward motion. You don't want to pull down because you don't want to create more wrinkles on your neck. And obviously same with your face, always go in an upward motion. Okay, then last thing for my face is sometimes I like to go in with a sleeping mask. The one that I like to use is the Laneige Water Sleeping Mask. This is the lavender one. You guys, this one is so good. Whenever I use it, my skin looks and feels so hydrated the next morning, and then I love the lavender scent. Like, oh my God, it smells so good. So if you don't know, lavender in the aromatherapy world will help relax you and help you get into that mindset for going to bed. So it's always good to use lavender products because it'll just kind of trigger your mind that it's bedtime so your body can start unwinding. But I like to take about that much in my hand. I don't like to rub it in too much. I like to just like let it sit on top of my skin. And then, actually, that wasn't the last step. I shouldn't have said that. The very last step is to go in with the Derma Scar Gel. Again, this is another one from Roxette Ariza's video. This one didn't necessarily help her acne, but it helped her acne scars. And you guys, this stuff seriously does work. It's honestly so good. Like, I don't experience as much hyperpigmentation since I have started using this. So anywhere where you have a breakout that's healing, you want to go ahead and put this on, and it'll just help speed up that hyperpigmentation phase of the blemish so that you can return to clear skin much faster. So I just put on just like a couple of affected areas. This is a very old acne scar that is like gonna take forever to heal, but the Scar Gel has already made it like half as dark as it used to be. It's like so crazy. And like you said, this is a super old scar. Like, it's super set in. I think it's from high school. That's how old it is. And this has actually been making a difference with it. So, I mean, it's powerful stuff. It's really, really good. But the last couple things with my nighttime skincare routine are my lips and my hands and my arms. Because we've taken care of the skin on our face, but we want to make sure that our lips and our hands and arms are good as well. So for my lips right now, I'm using this one from Clarins. This is the Hydra Essential Moisture Replenishing Lip Balm. I've mentioned this before. I go back and forth between this and the Jouer Essential Lip Enhancer. Both of them are really, really good. They're super, super thick balms. They're pretty much lip masks, and every single time I use them at night, I just wake up with the softest, most moisturized, hydrated lips. So for me, this is definitely an essential in my nighttime skincare routine. So I just put on a generous layer of this stuff. Just really coat your lips in it, you know, get them super moisturized. And then, like I said, I also like to make sure my hands and my arms are moisturized as well, just because, you know, you're working with your hands a lot, so you want to show them a little bit of TLC. And also too, this is an aromatherapy step for me. It helps me unwind because I like to use this from Trader Joe's. This is the Trader Joe's Spa Lavender Hand and Body Lotion. This stuff, seriously, is the best smelling lavender lotion you will ever get. You guys, it's so, so good. I have smelled the Lush Sleep Lotion. I've smelled like the ones from Bed Bath & Beyond. Those ones do smell good. The Lush one did not smell good to me, but this one is the best smelling one, and it's super affordable. Oh my god. This like literally the smell just puts me to sleep right away. But this is just like $4 or $5 at Trader Joe's. It's very inexpensive, so I always stock up on a bottle or two of this whenever I go, because like if I'm without this, I cannot fall asleep. I'm dead serious. I cannot. Oh, so good. But anyways, that was it for my nighttime skincare routine. Thank you guys so much for watching along. Again, don't forget to subscribe if you're new here. Give this video a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Night.